Welcome back to my living room. I'm Calvin.
And I'm Derek.
We're coming at you from Unmasked on air with another collectible unboxing. So, Derek, while you were on your way to my apartment, Patrick and I were also on our way to the apartment because we were coming from Emerald City.
Right. You guys were at a much more interesting place than I was all day.
You were at work.
I was at work.
At Simply Mac.
Yes.
I was at Emerald City Comics, which is located in Clearwater, Florida. They're our go-to. Definitely go check them out. They do a lot of great stuff. You're going to want to go. This is something that I've had on a program that they have, the layaway program.
Yes.
Where you can spend up to 2 months.
It was because of this item that we figured out about the layaway program.
That's correct. I saw this. This is the Batman animated series by DC Comics Direct, and they are bringing to us a remastered set of the animated series figures from the 90s. I have the first one I ever bought, which was the Joker.
Okay.
Now, I will say my pros and cons real quick. He came with a lot of props.
Yes.
But they were very specific to certain episodes. They didn't give him, like, the laughing gas mask. They didn't give him the laughing fish. They ended up giving him, like, an ice pick, a string of pearls. I didn't really care for the props he came with, but you know me, anything Joker, especially Hamill's Joker, I have to own.
Definitely.
So what they've done is I do have Joker. I did not end up buying Batman yet, so I will not be putting anybody in the Batmobile today because Batman has to be the first one in the Batmobile.
Yeah.
Now, to scale, though, you'll notice that in order to get this to scale, the box that's in front of me is about 2 foot long.
Mm-hmm.
That's because they remastered their Batmobile as well as the animated series toys.
Right.
So I put this sucker on layaway. It cost a bit of money. It was $100 retail. Not that big a deal, but it's Christmas time. I'm trying to get you assholes and my family some presents.
Yeah.
And we're probably going to do a Christmas special where we give each other gifts, and that'll be a neat kind of pseudo-unboxing, too.
Yeah, we haven't discussed that, but I like that idea a lot.
Yeah. So this is going to be what I'm opening today.
Mm-hmm.
I paid it off finally, and it is just, it's a heavy box. Now, first, before I even crack this sucker open, I want to point out, as a Batman fan and as a fan of the animated series, I don't know about you, but that's the thing that got me into comic books was that cartoon.
Yeah, it was a little bit more approachable because you could watch the show and not have to feel like you had to watch or read 1,000 things.
And Bruce Timm and Paul Dini and some of the writers, they all decided, and of course the producers, they all decided what they wanted to do was kind of write mini movies in their episodes. So that was great. Now this, I want to point out the box. It's got the classic writing on the top, which I just think is brilliant.
I love the font.
Yeah, they created it for their what they call the dark deco look they were going for. On the side here, you have the Batman logo. And then on the other side, they give us the front of the Batmobile, which is awesome. And then on the back, they just have basically some simple explanations that it lights up, because I didn't know that when I bought it.
Yeah.
And when I agreed to buy it, I found that out later online while I was trying to figure out all its bells and whistles, because I immediately knee-jerk just decided to buy it. And it does say, where did I read that? Read that. Sculpted by...
Kushwara Studios.
Okay.
I may be pronouncing that wrong.
No, that looks right.
Mm-hmm.
So, without any further ado... a man can only be so erect. And I'm there.
It's a good thing there's a table between us and the camera.
That's right. Oh, it would be bad.
We would not be PG
So we've got
at
basically just your 2 tape pieces, which is nice because that's relatively easy to open. And here we go. Got a nice little tab here. So now, one of the things that I don't like about the action figures is that they really aren't repackageable. And as a collector, I prefer, the things that I can put back in their original package.
Yeah, you can take it out, you can look at it, you can see all the bells and whistles, and then you can put it back.
Right, and this has a blister pack, and they come with stands and all, but and what's neat is the stand back there, and eventually I will open him, comes with their original design art.
Oh, that's cool.
But it does have a side flap here that you can kind of peel back and stick back on if you want to, but blister packs, once you tear that, it's never going to line back up.
It's never going to be exactly
I'll put him back down, actually. Stick him there. Okay, so it's open.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you know what? It looks like I didn't get... Oh, yeah, okay, I got it.
You got it.
Let me just... Safety first, kids. Oh my god. Yeah, if you just want to keep sliding.
Okay, the box is free.
Okay, so the initial packaging here, we've got, basically I just got to get, oh, you know what? It comes in a 2-piece that is taped, so let me,
Yeah, you got some tape down here, yeah.
Okay, let me just slide that right across. I'm going to go ahead and give them points already for it being highly repackageable.
Yes. There's these little pops. Yep.
Yeah, they got little pop tabs. Oh my god. Now, for safety purposes, it's in a bag, and I'm going to have to try to, like, wipe what little, oils off my hands because I know they're going to transfer. They did it in a beautiful matte finish, much like all of the figures even.
The ends pull off.
The
cool.
end caps. That's nice.
I'll get those out of the way.
And... oh my god. I've wanted this since I was a boy. I mean, since I was a child, I have longed for a Batmobile.
My god,
that was
this looks amazing.
Legitimate. Oh. I mean... looks like we got a little speck right there on the front. A little paint chip that's kind of annoying, but whatever. Okay, now... she slides forward. And I know it does because I've seen it.
Yeah.
There it
Just
goes.
gotta be a little... oh.
Come get a shot of this interior, PJ.
By the way, hi, I'm the one behind the camera this time.
Get the whole little control panel in there.
Before we do anything else, I'm going to close it, and I'm going to gently flip it over.
Mm-hmm.
Because right there, and I came prepared for all of this.
That's strange of you to have actually been prepared for something.
I know. Well, I don't fuck around when it comes to Batman.
Oh, it's true.
That one didn't fit, but I brought many sizes.
I'm just looking at, like...
oh, look at that. I mean, the detail on the tire treads.
Everything.
And the tires are heavy.
You know what I love about this? And it'll make more sense when we flip it back over, but the style of the animated series is so simple and clean.
Yes.
Like, they went for that look of... they're going to have to draw these characters over and over and over again. So let's give them let's give them a classic look without killing it with the details that we then have to redraw a million
times. And for the Batmobile, that really worked. All right,
and yeah,
ladies and
that's
gentlemen.
just it. It's straight lines and this sexy little curve to it.
There it is.
I love that.
The headlights work. The
taillights,
the taillights,
and
the
the turbine,
afterburner. But here's the best part.
Inside. Yeah, come back over here and get this.
All the instrument panels light up. It's got seat belts for your characters to sit behind.
Oh, that's cool.
Let's check the steering wheel. I'm just curious. No, okay, it's a solid piece.
Okay, but it's still, it has the places where you could put the character's hands.
Yeah, the stick shift, which is like a little rubber piece, which is nice because that means it won't snap off. I mean, this is just astounding. It's not the Hot Toys, and look at that slide.
Yeah.
It's not the Hot Toys, 89 replica or anything, but that's a $700 collectible.
Right.
For $100, look at the glass. It's totally see-through. You can see in it.
Yep, you can see the instrument panel and everything in there.
So in the kid version, the one that I had when I was a kid, it did not light up, but it was much smaller. These little wheel wells actually popped out so they could cut other tires
cool.
like they did in the animated series episode. And these don't. I mean, this doesn't really have any gadgets or anything. This is the limit to its functionality. But I'm telling you right now, for the $100 that I spent on this, the sleek design, it does roll, obviously. It at least keeps the basic principle of a car, a toy car.
And the fact that you can put the figures in it.
Yeah, oh yeah. The afterburner lights up in orange. All the tail lights work. They're all functional. It is the sleekest design. They sculpted it, beautifully. This is such a perfect mold.
Yeah, it really
is. The tires even. It's just a remarkable piece. And actually, if you look right in here through the window, you can even see the instrument panels lit up through the glass.
Yeah.
That's an amazing piece. That's an amazing collectible. I am very happy with that. And then for scale purposes, again, I'm not going to open them up this time, but I might just put a quick 30-second video up once I get a Batman. But for scale purposes, he's actually, and you got to realize he's hovering, his feet are about where that line is. He's perfectly scaled.
Yes.
That is
very, very cool.
See, look at that. He's a perfect scale to the car.
So when the Joker
Once they get hit
steals
by the car.
Yeah.
Because that's what's going to happen. Actually,
Mm-hmm.
I need to get Batman and Robin so I can stick them. And I love that they even stuck true to form with the passenger seat. The inside, and I don't know how much this you remember, but that inside instrument panel, that is absolutely identical to the show.
Yeah. I love that detail. I love the seat details in there. You've got
Uh-oh.
this whole little middle piece there. What is that? Is that
Probably
are they
like a little
stickers
no,
or are
it's
they?
probably like a little pamphlet talking about what this is a pamphlet of the whole line.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see if I can pop that open. It's kind of like a mini poster.
That's kind of cool.
And then they've got and they did Roxy Rocket too, but this is all I really need is Batman and Robin at this point, and then I've got the Joker and probably Harley, and then I'll start slowly. I'm sure I will slowly build that one.
Yeah.
Yep, you can unbuckle the seatbelts currently. Yep, they do. The seatbelts absolutely pop out and plug back in.
They've got to be safe.
Right,
while they're in
but
there.
they're made of elastic, so I thought maybe you just have to stretch it, but the seatbelt
Oh,
actually
no, that's
it
that's cool.
pops out. And then, the battery. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to talk more about my collectibles, I'd love to chat with you. You can find me on Facebook or you can tweet me at Calvinator711. If you got anything you want to discuss with Derek, he's at that D Rosenberg.
That I am.
You can also tweet Unmasked on Air. We'd love to get pictures of your collectibles. That's at Unmasked on Air. We are at Unmasked on Air.
That's something that we really don't see enough of. Like, we've tried. We keep talking to you guys and saying, hey, follow us, like us, share us, all that sort of stuff. We want to hear from you.
Yeah, really.
I mean, that's what keeps us kind of going, is to know that you're listening, to know that you're watching, to know that you want us to keep going.
Not just that, but for whatever reason you seem to find us interesting. We find you interesting, too. I want to know what kind of collectibles you have. My house is a museum. I'd like to see your museum.
Definitely.
Ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned for more Unmasked on Air. Like, subscribe, share us, tweet us, retweet us, all that good stuff. Thanks for tuning in.
See you guys. This is really sweet.
I mean, really,
I'm
though.
really happy with this.